Alright everyone, welcome to the third and final part of Ask the King for January 2016. This next one's from Joseph Seniza, excuse me, I probably mispronounced that. Hey, when you were in high school or your mid-20s, did you ever think about joining the military? Yes, and I've told this story before, but I'll very briefly tell it again. When I was in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know if I wanted to go to college, if I wanted to go to the military. Now, my dad was a Marine, and I had considered going to join the Marines, and or just the military in general. So I went to the local recruitment board or whatever, and they did an interview with me. Based off of the responses to my interview, they thought that I was a top candidate to be an officer. Okay, now they didn't promise anything. Obviously, you got to go through basic training, but they were like, listen, you're very smart. You're high ranked in your school. You're on track to go to a nice college. But if you go to the military, you'll be an officer. You won't see the front lines if you ever do get deployed, yada, yada, yada. For you. So I remember after doing this interview, I was like, okay, this could be viable. And here's what happened. I swear to God, this is what happened. This is 100% true. I was about to leave, and as I was about to leave from the interview, the guy who interviewed me said, so what do you think, honestly? And I said, well, I'll be honest with you. A lot of what you said to me sounds attractive, but I do want to weigh and balance my other options too. And, there's a possibility that I'll be back, but, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not 100% sold, but I liked what I heard today. The guy was such a cocky fucker. He said, that's okay. I know you'll be back. We'll see you soon. And the second he fucking said that to me, I immediately was turned off from going back. And I never did. Because the bottom line is when you're there's one thing, confidence is one thing. That was cocky, egotistical bullshit. And what I could tell is that in his head, they had ingrained that military shit. Oh, it's the best thing ever, and loyalty to your country, and herpa derpa fucking derp. The stuff that people fall for, that lack of independent thought, that he thought the military was such the best thing. And because I had, they'd done such a good job at selling the military, there was no way in hell that I wouldn't come back. And he said it in such a cocky fucking way that immediately I said, there's no fucking way I would ever go back and be a part of that. And I never did. And since that day, I never considered being in the military, period. And let's face it, with all the shit that happened after that, 9/11, being deployed out in fucking Afghanistan and Iraq, and I probably would be dead. I'm just saying, I'll be quite honest, I'd probably be dead. And I'm happy that I didn't make that decision with my life. But let's face it, the past 15 years, our military was massively misused for shit that I don't agree with. And I'm very happy that I made the decision that I did, because I don't even know if I would be here if I had joined the military at that time. Real talk. All right. Next question. Well, what else is going on with me? Not a heck of a lot. I find it kind of funny that, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, people literally try to find ways to discredit me and say that I'm a liar or something, which is hilarious. I was just, previously, today I was looking at the comments on yesterday's Ask the King. And there was a segment where someone had asked a question about the military. Had I ever considered joining the military? And I told a story that's a 100% truthful story. And they had said things like, if you join and enlist with us, we'll pay for your college, and then you could go to officer school so you won't be on the front lines or anything like that, yada, yada, yada. But basically, the gist of the story is the guy was so cocky to me that I was pissed, and I was like, I'm not coming back. This guy's so cocky and so confident that, everything he's done today has convinced me to join the military. There's no way I'm coming back. I don't like people who have that kind of attitude. So I told this story on Ask the King yesterday. 3 people in the comments telling me I'm a blatant liar. This never happened. I've completely lied because the military don't interview people. And officers need to have a bachelor's degree in order to become an officer. And I'm a blatant liar. And everyone should not listen to anything I ever say. Yada, yada, yada. It's so ridiculous. Yes, because we all know that apparently there's no interview process for the military, which is why recruitment offices don't exist in the United States. And despite the fact that in my story I didn't mention anything about a bachelor's degree, which is the truth of the story is the guy had promised that if I joined basic training and enlisted in the military that they would pay for my college so I could get a college degree to become an officer. Since I didn't specifically state that in my original story, obviously it means my entire story is untrue, and I am a horrible person. And then they complain, oh, Phil deleted a comment on the video. Yeah, because you're an idiot. I told a 100% truthful story, and you're telling me I'm a liar. Well then, fuck you. The military is a very important thing, in my opinion, in the United States of America. And they should be well respected and, upheld. I digress, right? I digress because these hilarious things still happen daily. But people are so dumb. So someone might read that, right? People might read that comment. Wow, this guy apparently says that he was in the military and Phil's a liar. Well, fuck that. I'll never watch Phil again. And it's like, oh, why are people so gullible? People are so fucking gullible. Yes, I made it. Everything I've ever said is a lie. The truth is, I'm actually a 27-year-old woman. This is all. I have a voice modulator and I wear a big rubber suit in all my videos. I'm not anything I've ever said that I was. I made up every single story. And, people still, daily, they're still trying to do stuff negative stuff against me. And I don't bring it up anymore because the bottom line is, I'm trying to remain positive this year and push forward with all the new initiatives, the 3-channel strategy and all of that. And I'm not going to sit here and let the stuff that people try to do, the vile stuff that they try to do daily, affect me and be the main focus of stuff that I talk about. But it still happens. I still get automated emails. Oh, someone tried to flag this video and someone tried to do this and do that. And at this point, I've been through the ringer so much with all the bullshit, that I just don't let it even bother me anymore, really. And that's, according to them, that's valid criticism. Yes, valid criticism is to go to someone's new YouTube channel, right, and try to do every possible fucking illegitimate, underhanded thing to try to get it shut down. But that's legit criticism. Sure it is. And when John Lennon was assassinated, that was legit criticism too, wasn't it? What criticism? God damn, I don't agree with what John Lennon's doing. I'll just blow his fucking brains out. Legit criticism. Don't worry about it. It's not affecting me. It really isn't. I'm feeling much more positive this year about the future. I filled him with bullets. The bullets went from one shoulder to the other, and he didn't die. This is bullshit.